everyone, in today's video we're going to take a look at Ketsui Kizuna Jigoku Tachi Extra limited edition version. Game I'd never thought in my wildest dreams would actually come out for the PS3. I had the 360 port for a while now, the limited edition. I think it's great, but as per usual with videos that I do, I'm going to take a look at what's in the box, and then I'll go into a bit of a verdict on the game itself. So as you can see, the game case itself is the smaller Blu-ray size rather than the full-size DVD case. It's oversized as well because there's two boxes in here, and with all the content in. So we'll take the quite attractive plastic slipcase off first. Really quite nice. There we go. We've got two boxes there, and I'll go through the actual content. And we've got the main game disc in this one. So we'll open that up. Pretty distinctive design that you'll probably be used to if you've got the 360 version. And quite a functional, I'd say, instruction manual. Not too fancy. It's all in colour, but there is a little bit of artwork in the ships and the characters. So yeah, that's quite nice. That's quite a nice montage there. So yeah, as you see, it's on Blu-ray. God knows how little that actually takes up on the disc itself. To be honest, considering the size of Blu-ray and considering the size of the game, I suspect not that much at all. Second disc, there we go. Sorry, second case is in a proper traditional Blu-ray box. 3 discs in here, and there's a description of, well, it's a track listing. Little bit of interesting artwork on there. Okay, first disc is, there we go. It's a Super Play Blu-ray, which is the first one I think I've ever seen. And the other 2 discs in here are both enhanced versions of the soundtrack. So, well, I'd say enhanced version. Let's have a look. This one is the original soundtrack. It's in stereo. Wow. And there's the extra X mode soundtrack as well, which is which is different. So yeah, that's a nice bonus, and in actual fact, I think I quite like these discs more than the Ketsui ones, to be honest. But I'll have to check them out and see what the soundtrack's like. So that's what you actually get in the box. Really nice, slick, tidy package, actually, to be honest. I really quite like it. The 360 one's really nice as well. 5PB did a very good job of the packaging. So we'll get on to the verdict and a little bit of waffle about the game itself. Right then, so verdict on the game itself. Well, if you're if you actually got the 360 version and you've got the means to play it, I'm not quite sure what the point is of buying it, to be honest. Unless you're a completist. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Apparently, top players notice it's a little bit glitchier. If you're a very good player, I'm not quite sure what those issues are, but if you're a pretty kind of standard average player, apparently you won't notice any difference. It's a bit like the Xbox version of Ikaruga in that respect, in comparison to the DC and the arcade. Apparently there are subtle differences that top level players will notice, and I think that's the same with this port. big positive for this port is the fact that it'll play on any region PS3. So yeah, good access to a game that I never thought any Western gamer would have access to on a PAL console. So that respect's very, very good. Port wise, maybe prefer the 360 version. Can't put my finger on why, but even though it's exactly the same game, might be down to the weight controls. I'm not quite sure. It's strange actually, because the Under Defeat port exactly same on 360 and PS3. Don't know why I prefer it on the PS3. So yeah, just probably personal preference, to be honest. But same game modes as well. You've got your normal arcade mode. You've got the X mode as well, which is slightly different. Remix soundtrack, and the way they play the games, is entirely different. In that respect, it's a fantastic shoot 'em up. There's no surprise why it's loved by so many K fans. It plays brilliantly. The chaining system of getting up close and destroying the bad guys and keeping your countdown chain counter going it's sublime once you kind of get into the swing of things, once you get into the mindset. It's a great game. But as I said, if you've got the 360 version, unless you're buying it for collector's sake, or you're buying it and getting rid of your 360 version, yeah, it's exactly the same. So no extra game modes, which tends to happen with later ports. Yeah, 5PB got a lot of flack for the Dononpachi Daiju port, and when they brought out Ketsui, people were a little worried, with a 360 port. But I mean, they needn't have been. In the end, it was an amazing port, and it's a good reflection on the 5PB that this port's exactly the same. To be honest, it's brilliant, and they've done a good job. Yeah, as I say, region 3, the super play that's included as well, really good, really useful. Break it down for people that want to, that want to basically improve the score. You can go into any part of the game and it'll break down, go into slow motion in some aspects to show you, the best strategies through the levels. I suppose that's a selling point actually. If you actually want to buy it for the super play, it's very good. Very impressed with that. Will play it on PAL PS3 as well. There were rumours that it was going to be region locking. Not sure about in the US, but it definitely works on a PAL machine. I would also say that the PS3 port is more expensive than the 360 version. 360 version seems to have fallen in price, even the limited edition. PS3 version's selling for a premium. It's like that with Momaru, the G-Rev game. They both came out on the 360 and PS3. PS3 version sells for far more than the 360 port. I picked this up from Ami. Paid 50 odd quid for it, which was a good 20 quid cheaper than anywhere else. Got screwed with import duty. Got rid of that advantage really. So yeah, it's still, the limited edition now is quite expensive online. The standard edition's still pretty dear too. So another reason maybe to buy the 360 one if there's a budget limitation. But what more can I say? It's Ketsui. It's great. So So yeah, if you've got any questions about port, give us a shout on the actual, yeah, on the posting on my YouTube channel, and I'll try and answer what I can. So yeah, real shame it's coming out towards the end of the PS3's life, and it's going to be the only Cave game that's coming out on the system. Where Cave are at the moment, we're not quite sure what their strategy is for the future. They might be pulling out the shoot 'em up market. Rumours that they were going to be releasing games on the Wii U. Are they just going to be purely digital from now on? You know, a lot of questions about what's going on with Cave. And 5PB, they only got contract for 2 games. Can't see them doing any more. So if you want the one and only Cave game on the PS3, I'm sorry, I'm being devil's advocate here. This is the one to get. So that's what I think. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.